Hello, yogis, and welcome to day 1 of your 5-day yoga challenge. As you can see, we are starting in a child's pose, so roll out your mat, ground down, resting your shins on the ground, your tailbone towards your heels, and reach your hands forward. Bring your space between your eyebrows and slightly above the space of your third eye to the mat, and begin breathing naturally, noticing your breath as it comes in and out. Feeling the ground beneath you, feeling your ribs expand. Feel free to bend your elbows, bringing your palms to touch, and bringing your prayer hands behind your head. And if you would like to set an intention for today's class, an intention to start this 5-day yoga challenge, now is your moment. Day 1 of this yoga challenge is about awakening from a physical, spiritual, and emotional hibernation, unraveling from the inside out. Bring your palms to touch on the ground, gaze in between your thumbs, and pull your torso through your thumbs, your heart low to the ground, and then press yourself up into a child's pose. Gaze over your left shoulder, and gaze over your right shoulder. Gaze forward, chin parallel to the ground, and then slowly lower down. Press yourself back through a tabletop. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Drop your belly and lift your gaze as you take a breath in. Then press your tailbone back towards your heels, exhaling as you bring your forehead to the mat. Stay moving as you press yourself up with a rounded spine. Unravel, drop your belly, lift your gaze, inhale again. Continue with this sequence, moving back and forth to your inhales and exhales, a moving cat-cow. The first step to unraveling is investigating your body. Finding where the tight spots are, finding what this long winter has done to you energetically, emotionally, and physically. So as you're moving, focus on noticing all that comes up without judgments. Move slow as if you're moving through honey, cracking each vertebrae open one at a time. Find your breath pace, find your center. And then once you've found your center, you can expand from that in either direction and begin to move in any way that feels good. This might mean circling your hips, bending your elbows, moving your neck. Move uninhibited and follow your intuition for what feels good in your body. It doesn't matter what you look like. Here we investigate and feel. The next action to undoing these knots and unraveling is grounding down. Without grounding, we are unstable and we lose our footing. Imagine untying a necklace without knowing where the ends are. Walk your hands out and with straight arms and your hips over your knees, try and bring your heart down to the mat, melting heart pose. Rest your chin on the mat. Some of us will have full contact with the ground and some others will not, depending on the flexibility of your shoulders and back, but try and soften. As you exhale, release this tension. And as you breathe, allow gravity to pull your heart towards the ground and sink. Gaze forward, press your hands into the mat, squeeze your belly button back to your spine, roll yourself forward into a Sphinx pose. Your hands will be pressing down into the mat and pulling back as your heart reaches forward. Breathe, feel the rise and the fall of your chest. Gaze forward, walk your hands forward. Inhale, both your hands and your heels up into a bow. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Inhale, your hands forward. Exhale, your hands back, flowing to your breath. Bring your hands and fingertips back to the side of your ribs. Press yourself up. Press yourself back into a child's pose. Here, find your breath again. Roll yourself up to a tabletop, bringing your wrist under your shoulders. Reach your right foot back and your left arm forward. Balance here, and then exhale, squeeze your elbow towards your knee. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, squeeze, round your spine. Inhale, lengthen out, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen out for the last time. Bring your left hand down, and then we're going to drop our belly, bend our knee, reach your head towards your foot. Exhale, bring your leg through your body space to step forward. Begin rocking in this low supported lunge. Take your last final movements and then inhale your hips forward, become light on your hands. Inhale your hands up, Salamba Anjaneyasana. Bring your fingertips to touch, inhale back. Exhale both hands to the inside of your leg. Turn to face the long side of your mat and extend your bent leg out. Reach your right arm up and then thread the needle, bringing your arm in between your knee and your wrist. Inhale up and exhale again, reach. Each time getting a little bit deeper. Inhale up, exhale, reach to hold in this thread the needle pose. Bring your right ear to the mat and reach your left arm over your head. Feel this deep twist of your spine as you rotate your shoulders to stack. Continue to breathe deeply. Option to stay here or bring your left hand on top of your right, extend it up towards the ceiling, bend your elbow, and wrap it around your low back. This might open up your chest and your shoulder. Staying here for one more breath and then begin to unravel, coming out how you came in. Pick up your body up, twist open one more time, and then we begin kneeling, both hands up in the air. Reach your right arm towards your toes and side bend left arm over your head. Come back to center. Reach your left hand to the mat, your right arm over your head, and open up your chest, a supported wild thing. Come back to center and pick your foot up off the ground. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, squeeze. Bend at the knee, reach back for your foot, and you can open up, grabbing your foot into this floating bow. Find your way back to the top of the mat in low lunge. Tuck your toes, pick up your back knee, begin rocking back and forth, and then step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and I want you to trace the back of your legs with your hands. Inhale, halfway lift again, coming up to the front of your knees. Soften both knees, tailbone towards your heels to rise up. Inhale, hands to touch. Exhale, hands at prayer heart center. Inhale again, your hands down and up, bring your palms to touch, and then exhale your palms wide, leading with your heart, hinging at your hips, we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften your knees to bring both palms to the ground, step back, downward dog, and begin just pedaling out your feet, bending one knee, then bending the other. Root down through your left heel, become light on your right foot, and send it up and back, three-legged dog. Move into making big knee circles, tracing the largest circle you can with your knee. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Squeeze in, press your weight forward. Inhale, back and up, three-legged dog with a straight leg. And then exhale, drop your right foot next to your left. Inhale your left foot back. And same thing, you can stack your hips and then begin circling your knee along its hip joint. Take a very deep inhale, and then on your next exhale, shift your weight forward. Same thing, bring your knee to your nose and crunch forward. Inhale, back and up, three-legged dog, and then exhale, allow your left foot to drop next to your right. Inhale, come up onto your tippy toes, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, your knees, your chest, and your chin down. Your tailbone should be rooting up, and then pick up your knees, slide your hips all the way down to the ground. Widen your hands outside of the mat, wide cobra, inhale up, and as you exhale, bring your right shoulder across your body. Inhale up, exhale your left shoulder across your body. Inhale up through center, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Bring the palms of your hands next to your ribs, press back, active child's pose. You have the option here to walk your hands to the left and to the right, opening up your side bodies. Breathe deeply into the space in between your ribs. Return for a second to your breath, to your home, before we start this sequence on the other side. Take your last final breaths. And then wherever you are, return your hands back to center, come up into a tabletop, reach your left leg long behind you and your right arm forward in front of you. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, we crunch in, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, then bring your right arm down, bend your knee, reach your head back towards your toes. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose and step it in between your hands. We begin rocking back and forth again. You can untuck your back toes. Inhale, lean your hips forward, root down through your feet. Your hands will come up and free. Back bend as you inhale, gaze up. Exhale your hands to the inside of your leg. We will come to face the wide side of the mat. Same thing, root down through your left hand and then reach your right hand up and twist open. As you exhale, you're going to thread the needle again, your hand in between your knee and your wrist. Inhale, open, and exhale, reach a little further. Inhale, open, and then find your left ear resting on the mat as your right hand reaches over your head. Again, rotate your body, twisting your spine, trying to stack your shoulders, and opening up your chest to the side of the room. Press your left foot down into the mat and feel this in your groin as well. Stay and breathe into this twist for one more breath and then unravel, walking your hands under your shoulders. Maybe you twist open one more time. Free up your arms to reach both arms up and then exhale, lean towards your straight leg. Your right arm flows over your head. Come back to center, and then on the other side of your body, put your right hand on the mat. Let your left arm open. Reach your left arm long, reach your left leg up in the air. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, squeeze elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, and then bend your knee, reach your hand behind you, and grab for the outer edge of your foot. Press your hips forward, this floating bow. Bring your left foot back to the top of your mat, crawl yourself forward, low lunge. Begin rocking back and forth and step your right foot next to your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold the crown of your head down towards the ground. Inhale, roll up, reach up, and gaze up. Your palms come to touch. Exhale your hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale your hands wide and up, and then exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and step back to a downward dog. Lift your right leg up and back, three-legged dog, and then shift your weight forward, crunch your knee towards your nose. Inhale, three-legged dog, and then as you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Come up to a high crescent lunge. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, flow your hands back down. Step your right foot back, downward dog. Inhale up onto your tippy toes and roll forward to a high plank. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, chest up, torso up, and then exhale, hips back, downward dog. Inhale your left heel back and up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, shift your weight forward, crunch your knee towards your nose. Inhale your left heel back and up, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, step in between your hands. Your hands will rise into a high crescent lunge as you inhale. Exhale, come down, frame your front foot. Step back into a downward dog. Pedal out both feet and feel good in your legs. And then keep that pedal as you walk your feet towards your hands. Be mindful with each and every step, and when you arrive, inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, soften. Inhale into a chair pose. Your hips will sink down, your knees will be bent, your arms are reaching, and exhale your hands to prayer at heart center. Twist your right elbow outside of your left leg, pressing your hands together, bringing your thumbs to the center of your sternum. So this will be a gentle twist of your spine. Make sure your knees stay in line. Inhale back to center. Inhale your hands tall. Exhale your hands back to prayer. And now knit the left elbow outside of your right knee into this twist. Hold for a breath. Breathe deeply. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, unwind. Return to your chair pose with your hands high. Exhale, we're going to pulse down a couple inches. Inhale, pulse up. Exhale, pulse down. Inhale, up. Exhale, last time, pulse all the way down, and then release your body to the mat as you roll backwards. Begin rolling back and forth, massaging the muscles along your spine and releasing any tension that you've built. Take deep breaths and invite this playful energy back into your body. When you've finished rolling, lie down on your back, your knees still up in the air. Bring your hands to a T. Drop both knees over to the right. Here we will find stillness in this supine twist. Return to your breath as it is the only thing that is moving. Your chest up and down, your belly up and down. As you exhale, release any tension that you're holding anywhere in your body. Sometimes we hold tension in places we're not even aware of. So invite yourself to relax and just feel for the subtle energies of your body. Take a deep, long, patient breath in through your nose, and then lift your knees to center, bringing the soles of your feet back to the mat. Your knees will point up towards the ceiling just to reset your spine. Feel the energy moving from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And then reach your right leg up and gently pulse your knee in towards your belly. Having the sole of your foot straight, do the same with your left foot. Getting this gentle hamstring stretch. Return your hands to a T and drop both knees over to the left, twisting on the other side of our body. Continue to breathe, feeling the rise and the fall of your chest, emptying out all the contents of your mind so that you can fully feel and occupy your body. Continue to investigate your body. How do you feel after movement, physically and emotionally? Check in with yourself. Learn again to relax and feel the subtle energies of your body. And from this state, we're ready to expand our horizons this upcoming spring. we root down to rise up. Pull your knees back to center. Hug your knees into your body space. Lift your head into your knees. Take a deep and beautiful inhale. As you exhale, release your entire body to the mat. Your feet will grow long. Your arms will rest. Your palms open beside you in a form of surrender. You have entered Shavasana. Feel your center. Feel your home. This is where you can always come back to whenever you expand out. This is not unattainable. You can return to your home with a breath, with an affirmation, with a touch of your hand. Stay here for as long as you need to. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Namaste.